6 strategies to stop a dog from eating too fast. How to slow down a dog that's eating too fast. A dog eating fast is not only a bad habit, but also a cause for concern since it may lead to several health problems. If you own a dog that wolfs down its food as soon as you put it down, be assured there are ways to address this problem and calm your dog down. Learn what causes your dog to want to gulp down his food, what health disorder he may be predisposed to, and also ways you can finally put an end to this frustrating bad habit. Why is my dog eating so fast? The reasons for a dog eating too fast may be several. First of all, it is a good idea to look a bit back into the dog's ancestry. The dog, Canis lupus familiaris, as the name implies, derives from the wolf. If you ever watched a pack of wolves eat, you get the idea where the term, wolfing down fast, derives from. Jim and Jamie Dutcher in their wonderful book, Wolves at Our Door, explain how they were able to witness wolves eating. The wolves, after killing their prey, gorged themselves with food, sometimes even consuming as much as 30 pounds of meat at a time. Of course, dogs are not wolves. Indeed, there are many differences between wolves and dogs. However, dogs may retain some ancestral behaviors, and one of them is the feasting instinct, as described below. Not all dogs are this way, but many dogs will inhale their meals in seconds. 1. A matter of instinct. In the wild, wolves do not get to eat every day, because prey is not always readily available. This means often that they get to eat every 3 to 4 days, therefore when they do eat, they are hungry, and as opportunistic beings, they are eager to gulp down as much they can. Then, the following days are spent lounging and digesting the enormous meal. Now, domestic dogs eat every day, often twice a day, but they still appear to have retained this habit of wanting to gulp down things fast, perhaps abiding to their theory, you never know when your next meal may be. 2. A matter of competition. If you have a multi-dog home, very likely your dogs gulp down fast to prevent the other dog from having the opportunity to have access to the food. So the safest way to protect their food is to keep it in the belly. This behavior is intensified the closer the dogs are within each other when eating. This is why it is best to keep them out of reach from one another. 3. A history of starvation. Some dogs, especially those rescued with an unknown history, may devour their food. These dogs may have had a history of starvation and being malnourished, and like the wolves, may have a need to finish the food fast in fear of starvation. Some of these dogs may be so eager to eat that they are also possessive over the food and will growl if anybody approaches. 4 problems caused by eating too fast. Dogs eating fast comes with its sets problems. This is another reason why, if your dog is eating very fast, you have to do something about it. Following are some medical conditions or problems that may arise due to eating too fast. 1. Bloat. If you own a large, deep-chested dog, then you should be concerned about bloat since this condition prefers dogs of this type. Smaller dogs, however, can also be affected at times. Bloat may arise when a dog swallows too much air, causing the stomach to swell up and put pressure on other organs and even twist upon itself, causing its blood flow to be cut off. Bloat can be quickly deadly and requires emergency treatment. 2. Regurgitation. If a dog eats too much too fast, the stomach may not be able to keep up, and to avoid the workload, may send everything back up within a few minutes. If a dog brings food back up before being digested, the dog is actually regurgitating. Therefore, unlike in vomiting, pieces of kibble can be seen, and the food brought up is often of a tubular slimy shape due to having been in the esophagus. A regurgitating dog also does not have stomach contractions, but rather the food comes up easily, with the dog remaining passive and not appearing anxious. 3. Choking. Obviously, a dog that eats too fast will likely choke if it is not careful. This is something you want to prevent, as choking can be life-threatening if the dog is unable to cough the food particle back to its right path. 4. Teeth problems. One of the biggest advantages of feeding kibble to dogs is that its shape and texture helps keep the teeth clean, and its scraping action may help remove some plaque located near the top of a dog's teeth. Of course, this isn't a substitute for regular teeth brushing in dogs. If the dog swallows the most of its food, this scraping action will not exist, causing tartar and plaque to accumulate in all areas of the teeth. How to stop dogs from eating too fast. Stopping a dog from eating too fast has never been simpler. Following are several tips that you can implement right away. 1. Keep distance among dogs. If you own multiple dogs, your best bet is to find a distance in which they feel more comfortable. This should be far enough that both dogs do not appear to tense up and are able to ignore each other. If you are in doubt, simply put them in the farthest opposite sides of your home. 2. Invest in slow feeding bowls to stop eating fast altogether. Today special food bowls are on the market to solve the problem once and for all. These bowls are shaped in such a way that prohibit the dog from eating too fast. If dogs will want to eat with these bowls, it will have to be slow. If your dog will try to move the bowl around, invest in one with a rubbery base that prevents it from sliding and moving around. 3. Use food puzzles. One of the best ways to slow down dogs who eat fast is offering food puzzles. You can, for example, feed your dogs meals in a Kong wobbler. I love to provide this toy to all my doggy guests coming over for boarding and training, so to keep the dogs mentally stimulated and happy. Other options are Buster Cubes or an IQ Zoo. 4. Organize treasure hunts. Another fun way to keep your dog's mind busy while also slowing down his eating, is organizing fun treasure hunts. Simply ask your dog to hold a sit, stay or a down, stay, or have a helper hold him, while you hide his kibble around the house or in the yard. Then release him and send him on a fun treasure hunt. 5. Try a licky mat. If your dog is fed raw or canned food, you may find a licky mat helpful. A lick mat helps promote slower eating, reduce bloating and gulping. You can use it to spread on top canned food or raw meats, but also other goodies such as yogurt, peanut butter and spreadable treats. 6. Engage with snuffle mats. Snuffle mats are simply special mats that allow dogs to find dry kibble that you've strategically hidden. They offer another form of engagement, enrichment, while also slowing your dog down. There are many different models of snuffle mats on the market nowadays. Break Fast Dog Food Slow Feed Bowl. Medium blue Break Fast Dog Food Bowl award-winning design makes dogs slow down to eat. Helps reduce risk of bloat and other digestive problems. Slower eating makes an animal feel more full. Veterinarian tested and recommended. Works with kibble or canned food.